Original post. Link. I got an overwhelming number of responses to my last post and I really appreciated the advice. I know some people wanted an update, so here it is. I was able to leave. Not right away. I wasn't able to leave right away, and so things did escalate. However, as the cycle goes, after abuse, we always have the nice phase where my husband acts like nothing wrong happened, and it was just an argument. It was still hard to leave after he slapped me in front of my child. Even after he broke my glasses and spit in my face. But when he was being nice one day and playful, he grabbed me, and my daughter freaked out and ran to me to see if I was okay. It was that moment I knew I couldn't do this anymore. There's no hope. No amount of promises of counseling was going to fix what was broken in my marriage, and my daughter was clearly internalizing it all. A few days later, knowing I was on a tight deadline at work, he still came into my office and proceeded to lecture me, which turned into yelling about how I'm trash and my family is trash. So that was the day I packed everything. He yelled the whole time, egging me on because he thought I was joking. I shipped everything to my parents' home and got myself a hotel. My daughter and I flew out the next day. He has blown me up, going from sorry and pleasing I come back once I'm cooled off to pissed and telling me never to come back. I know I can't go back. No matter how much my messed up head is telling me I love him and he needs me. I know I can't. And I'm so happy that he's across the country, making it so much harder to think of even going back. But it's tough. My daughter has to grow up without her dad because I know he won't come visit her. She loves that guy. It just kills me. I hate that I picked him to be her dad. I have a counseling session set for myself, but I wasn't able to get in until next month. I feel so messed up inside, and I just keep holding everything in because I'm afraid to break. What do I do now? I don't know how I'm going to do this alone. Anyways, that's where I'm at. Stay strong. You're right. You can't go back. Think of your daughter. You need to model healthy relationships for her, and that's definitely not healthy. Your daughter won't grow up with him, but she also won't grow up forced to watch her mom getting abused, or having her home life filled with screaming and terrors, or being desensitized so much to that abuse to the point where it becomes normal to her, or taught to model all her future relationships off of this one. She won't be taught that it's normal for a husband to tell her to kill herself. You dodged a bullet for you and her. My parents were awful to each other, and despite loving them both, watching them tear each other apart isn't something I would wish on my worst enemy. A little advice. Write down everything your husband ever did to you. The abuse, the name calling, the situations he put you in. Document the bruises, your broken glasses. Take pictures of your injuries. Then, every time you feel the urge to go back, look at that list and pictures. Don't get swayed into returning. Later down the line, you and your daughter will be happier because you left. Sending virtual hugs. She should do this, not only to avoid the urge to go back, but also because he can, and probably will try, and use the child to control her. Documentation will be important to keep him getting custody of the kid. You're doing an amazing job and we're all rooting for you. Get a lawyer, divorce him, and get the child support worked out. You can do this. So glad you and your daughter are safe. Start a journal to list everything until you get to therapy. You already did the most important thing, and that was to leave. Contact a lawyer to start divorce proceedings. Hugs. Keep you and your daughter safe. Yeah. Get what you need and tell whoever you need to make yourselves feel safe. Also let your daughter's school know her father is never allowed to pick her up. I'm so very proud of you for having the courage to leave that trash bag. You absolutely did the right thing for you and your daughter. Please make sure you are documenting and saving all the crazy messages and calls from him right now. Also write down any past instances of abuse while it's still fresh in your mind, being as specific as possible with dates and whatnot. If he attempts to follow you, it will help with getting a restraining order. Also, sometimes abusers fight for custody to maintain a semblance of control over their victim, and you need to be prepared for that. Congratulations on being so brave. I hope your new life without your abuser is amazing. Please ask your therapist if they think your daughter needs therapy too. She witnessed violent and emotional abuse, and you know it has triggered her based on her reactions. Good on getting out of that situation. Great job. Your daughter will respect her mom. Her mom, has enough self-respect, and you have shown her that it's not okay to be abused and mistreated like this. I'm proud of you. I don't know you. It doesn't matter. I'm proud of you. You fought for your daughter. You fought for yourself. That was so brave and so good. You did the right thing. You've got this. Your daughter needed to learn that it's not normal for daddy to be mean to mommy. Your daughter needed to learn that when a man isn't treating a woman right, the woman can and should leave. Your daughter needed to know that you will do anything to keep her safe. You're a good mama. You did good. And you've got this. Stop telling yourself it's sad your daughter will grow up without her dad. Asterisk asterisk it apostrophe s a good thing. Asterisk asterisk. He's physically, verbally, emotionally abusive. How long until it's her turn? You know he's going to tell her she's ugly, stupid, trash, worthless, etc. That is how he talks to women/girls when he's enraged. She doesn't love that guy. She's terrified of him, and it will only get worse. She's seen him attack you. You need a lot of counseling to turn off the abusive talk in your own head. Your thinking is very messed up. Work hard at your therapy. You could be in a very different place in 6 or 12 months from now, happy and healthier. I'm beyond proud of you for leaving. Leaving an abusive situation is one of the toughest things a person can go through. It makes it even scarier when you don't know if you have a stable place to stay. You did the right thing. You are so strong. I would just like to tell you, when I was 5/6 my mom was in an abusive situation with her husband. I was there to witness it when I was very young. After she left, something she struggled with was the feeling of failing me because I wasn't raised with a dad. I want you to know that your daughter will never resent you for that. She sees you as a strong and resilient woman. You did not fail her. Your husband did. He failed both of you. And that's just what he's going to have to live with. I wish nothing but happiness for you and your daughter. Hang in there. I promise you, it will be okay. 333. Thank you. I really do feel like I failed her, and I hope she understands one day why we had to leave him. Just wanted to say you are incredibly strong for doing what you did for you and your daughter. There are online therapies you may be able to get into quicker. I'm wishing you all the best. Honestly, in this case, thank God she'll grow up without her father. Good job. You may not feel it right now, but you are brave and strong. While you wait for your counseling appointment, see if the local women's shelter has resources for you. They might have a support group or other program. I'm so proud of you. If you think that you can't take it, look for Hotline of Abuse Victims. Women's shelter can also give you numbers or addresses where you can go. Maybe also think about going to meeting with other abuse victims. Seeing that you are not alone and it isn't your fault will help so much. And don't forget that your daughter also needs therapy. And if you have something you enjoy like cooking or crochet, maybe take a course to meet new people. Take your time. You did a big step. Your wounds will heal. And it will just feel like a bad dream. I wish you the best. You're doing the right thing for yourself and your daughter, without a doubt. But when he was being nice one day and playful, he grabbed me, and my daughter freaked out and ran to me to see if I was okay. My daughter has to grow up without her dad, because I know he won't come visit her. She loves that guy. It just kills me. Your daughter both loves her dad and knows that he's a violent, unsafe person. She's already begun to internalize that love is tied together with fear and abuse. But by getting out you made sure she doesn't continue to grow and develop in that environment. It will help her immensely in forming healthy relationships for herself later in life. A bad dad is far, far worse than no dad. Believe me, you're doing right by her. You're a good mom. I don't have any advice for you, but let me just say this internet stranger is proud of you. Stay strong, mama, you've got this. Hugs if you want them. You are so much stronger than you think. Look at what you have already gone through. Hold on for that therapy session, and hold on for your daughter. Find yourself a nice, quiet place where you can just sit and be. Move your thoughts from the trauma that was to the peace that is about to be. Focus on family, friends, your daughter, everyone who brings joy into your life. I hope you can be at peace and find happiness in the weeks and months ahead. This was basically me and my son 14 years ago now. Hang in there Muma, you got this. You're much stronger than you think. Sending you so much love and support. You don't know how much it relieves me to hear that you got out. It's so rare. Sometimes it's hard to leave for yourself, but you let your love for your daughter guide you. Trust me, now that you're on the outside, you will see everything much more clearly and eventually feel immense relief at being safe and free. It's important to work on yourself and learn the red flags so you never have to go through an abusive relationship again. I wish you and your daughter the very best. Thank you so much for protecting yourself and your daughter. My mom never did, and my resentment is still with me over that.